is Sally Jo from Garf, and I'm showing you that horrible anemone that I call it the anemone, because we found nothing in nature that will eat it, and it just grows and multiplies, and the more you feed your tank, the more it grows and multiplies. And this is a real close-up of that horrible anemone. I'm going to try and cut off each and every one of them. Kind of pretty when you first get them in here, and they fluff up even more. And there's these reddish kind and there's these greenish kind, and they really are kind of pretty, but they'll just take over and sting and eat everything and take up all the space. They're kind of easy to tell from the other anemones because they just kind of ball up, and you can see these round tentacles, almost like a real bubble anemone, but they're not. Don't be tricked into believing there's something good or they're a bubble anemone and they're great. They're not. They're terrible, and they're hard to get rid of. Anytime you see one, get rid of it. Glue over it. Cut it out of the tank. Do whatever you can, because they are horrible. They just reproduce and reproduce and reproduce and grow fast. The more you feed, the more they grow. They even can ride around on the snails so that they can hitchhike around on the tank and find another location. It's not an end-all for a reef tank, but it is something to get right on top of and get control over before it takes control over you. Because we found nothing in nature that will eat it, and it just grows and multiplies, and the more you feed your tank, the more it grows and multiplies. And so what we do is we either glue over the whole rock where they're growing so that no light can get down to them and no food can get down to them, or the best method that I use is, my Majano is in the way, is taking the rock out and cutting them one by one, because it absolutely is one that takes over, and nothing that we found in nature will take care of it for you. That's my Majano, going back and forth. Take a picture of me. And then my clownfish is really mad now because I destroyed this whole nest that was up here. You got pretty much left. There's a lot of zinnias left. Don't be so mad at me. Bit me. These are the. This is how I cut the anemone off of the rock and make sure I get the whole thing. I kind of pry right underneath the base of it and do it real gently because you don't want to make part of it stay on the rock. You want to get the whole darn thing. Whole darn thing, just like that. Yahoo! We got the whole darn thing.